everyone, and welcome to another Toddler Tuesday. My name is Miss Sarah. It's great to have you with us today. Let's get started by throwing our story time dice. And we got the turtle. So you can put one hand in a fist like this with your thumb up, take the other hand and cup it on top like the turtle shell. And this is a sign in American Sign Language for turtle. I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. Gulp, 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 gulp. He ate up all the soap. But now he's home, sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. Great job. Let's do it one more time and see what we get this time. And we got our hands. Can you show me your two hands? 1, 2 hands, 1, 2 eyes, 1, 2 ears, and a nose my size. 1, 2 legs, 1, 2 feet, 1, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 fingers meet. Terrific, everyone. All right, let's see what our animal tale is for today. Today our tale is green and it hangs down and curls around. Do you have any guesses on what animal this tale might belong to? Today's book is called Chameleon, Chameleon. So if you guessed chameleon, you guessed correctly. And we would like to thank Scholastic Press for allowing us to share this book with you today. This book is written by Joy Cowley and photographs by Nick Bishop. So usually when we share a story, we might have illustrations or pictures in which someone draws or paints the pictures. But in this case, all of the pictures are photographs, meaning that they were taken with a camera. So these are real live chameleons that you're going to see in this book. The chameleon rests in his tree. His skin has peaceful colors. I feel like if we could touch him, he'd be very bumpy. He wakes up hungry for a juicy insect. He looks this way and that way. No food, no food. He must find a new tree home. Slowly, the chameleon climbs down the tree, step by step by step. He stops. Is there something hiding there? It's a gecko. This gecko looks scary, but it won't hurt the chameleon. Step by step, the chameleon creeps to the ground. He looks this way and that way, watching for danger. What is this? It's a tiny chameleon, but it's not dangerous. This chameleon blends in with that stick. He turned his skin brown so that he could stay safe. What is that? A tiny frog, and the frog will not harm him either. Something hangs from a low branch. Suddenly it jumps. Another gecko. Can you see him hanging there? That's his head and his body and his tail. He looks just like a dried up leaf. That probably helps protect him from people who might want to harm him. The gecko will not hurt the chameleon, so the chameleon moves on. What's this? A scorpion? Watch out, chameleon! The scorpion stinger is poisonous. Carefully, the chameleon creeps past. At last, the chameleon finds a new tree. He is safe again. He climbs up slowly, step by step by step. Is there food in this tree? Yes, The chameleon sees a big caterpillar. Zap! Can you stick your tongue out that far like the chameleon? Sucking up that caterpillar? Chew, chew, gulp. Something is watching. Another chameleon lives in this tree. His skin is dark with angry colors. Go away! But the chameleon greets her with bright colors. She sees that he is friendly, and she welcomes him with pale colors. Look at those curly tails there. Two chameleon friends have happy colors. The end. So those were some pretty cool illustrations of chameleons, and you notice that they change their colors in order to protect themselves from other animals that might harm them. And that's called camouflage. So if the green chameleon needs to hide from a snake, he might travel to a brown tree and change his color to brown to match the tree. Now, the sign for chameleon is actually quite fun. Take your two hands like this, like you're holding balls, and put them by your eyes and kind of turn them back and forth like this. And if we look very carefully at our chameleon, you will see that his eyes have these circles that kind of turn in all directions like that. So if you were to sign for the animal, the owl, you would take your two hands like this, kind of more like we do it with glasses, and twist them back and forth. But for a chameleon, you pretend you're holding balls like that and then wiggle them all around. Chameleon. Great job, friends. All right, so like I said, our chameleons can change colors. So I want to bring over our tree here. And we have lots of different colors on this beautiful tree. And I have a chameleon. We'll put him down there as he's trying to travel up the tree. The little chameleon climbed up in the tree. Out came a snake to see what he could see. The little chameleon turned brown and red, and then the little chameleon turned back to green again. So just like the chameleon can camouflage itself, our chameleon changes colors too. Let's try that again. We'll start him down at the bottom of the tree. Remember how slowly he crept in our story? The little chameleon climbed up in the tree. Out came a snake to see what he could see. The little chameleon turned brown and orange and yellow. The snake slid away, and now we have a happy fellow. Look at our yellow chameleon. So depending upon where I move him, he can change his colors from green to red to orange, just like a chameleon in nature changes his colors. My two hands go clap, clap, clap. My 2 feet go tap, tap, tap. My 2 hands go thump, thump, thump. My 2 legs go jump, jump, jump. My one body turns around. Then I sit quietly down. Great job, friends. All right, so our next story, let's think about it. What animal was at the end of our chameleon story? Who did he eat up? A caterpillar. And if you're going to read a story about a caterpillar, you have to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. And we want to thank Philama Books for allowing us to read this book with you today. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, 1, 2, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, 1, 2, 3, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 1, 2, 3, 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. The next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. But now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful butterfly. The end. So in our first story, we had a chameleon eat a caterpillar for lunch. And in our second story, we had a caterpillar who ate a lot of fruit and some other goodies for lunch. If you had to choose, would you rather eat a caterpillar or some fruit? I think I would choose fruit. Do you have a favorite fruit? I have a couple favorite fruits. One of them is watermelon. One of them is pineapple, and another is strawberries. And I actually know the signs to these fruits if you'd like to learn them with me. So you take your 3 fingers, tap your chin with your pointer, water, melon. Flick it like you would flick a watermelon at the store to see if it's ripe. Water, melon. Pineapple, you make the F by connecting these 2 fingers. Put it on your eye and flick it. So it kind of looks like the crown on the top of a pineapple. And for berries, you're going to take your finger and twist it off the stem, just like you would pick a berry if you've ever gone berry picking. So I'd like to share my song with you, if you'd like to join along. Watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, pineapple, lots of juicy berries, fruit salad, fruit salad. Let's try that one more time. Watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, pineapple, lots of juicy berries, fruit salad, fruit salad. Great job, friends. So strawberries are probably my favorite type of berry, but there's lots to choose from. So I have another song. You can practice that berry sign like you're picking a berry when we sing this song. Picked a strawberry, that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it and I picked another one. Strawberries are delicious, but I can think of another berry that's the color blue. Can you guess it? Picked a blueberry, that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it and I picked another one. There's another berry. It's kind of like reddish pink. It's got lots of bumps. Can you guess which one I'm talking about? That's right, raspberries. Picked a raspberry, that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it and I picked another one. Now our last story time in the park, my friend David, picked a handful of these. They weren't quite ripe yet. Can you guess what that was? A mulberry. I had never seen one, so I was so happy that David taught me what a mulberry looked like. Picked a mulberry that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it and I picked another one. Great job, friends. I hope we got your favorite berry in there. If not, you can sing that along with your mom and dad at home to practice singing and to tell us your favorite berry. All right, I think it's that time already. Bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. A bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. Stand up, sit down, stand up again, and turn around and around. Bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. A bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. Hands on your head, hands on your knees. When you get a cold, you might sneeze. Hands on your head, hands on your knees. When you get a cold, you might sneeze. Bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. A bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. Elbows in front, elbows in back. When you look like a duck, you say quack, quack, quack. Elbows in front, elbows in back. When you look like a duck, you say quack, quack, quack. Bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. A bim, bam, 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 razzmatazz, tish tosh, wallaby woo. Whoo, good job, boys and girls. You can have a seat. And it's already time for our goodbye song. So if you remember some of the signs we learned for these, you can follow right along. If not, you can just follow me. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. Toodaloo, kangaroo. Hit the road, happy toad. Till then, penguin. Wave goodbye, butterfly. Great job, everyone. We'll see you next week.